Hey folks, welcome back to Failure Retirement. So the house is just almost done, and I know a lot of you have been waiting to see the finished product, and it's close enough now. There's literally one little detail left and it'll be finished. So let me turn the video around and I'll show you what we got. Hang on. So here you go. This would be the street view, if you will. We don't live on a street. The street is over a quarter mile behind the house. So we don't live on a street, but this is what you see when you pull in. Dramatic difference from before, I believe. And what I'll try to do in this video, I'll try to insert some before pictures along with this along the way, just so you can kind of reference how much change there's been. So the only detail left, of course, is the front door. The lawn's a little wet. Front door, the painters were here Thursday and Friday last week. Today's November 18th. We started this project the first week of June. So anyway, a week ago today, the lath guy was here, did the lath around the front door, and I was hopeful that the stucco guys would show up a day or two later and put the trim back on around that door and finish that up, but well, we're still waiting for that. Based on how this went originally, the lath guy was here 2 to 3 weeks in front of the stucco guys. So who knows? Anyway, here we go. We redid all the stucco. Skim coated the whole thing and then put acrylic on it. So some sort of newer acrylic stucco. I really like it. I'll get you a close up here maybe. It's much smoother than the old stuff. Way less texture to it. One of the things the painters did last week was paint all the roof jacks and paint the flange around the skylight up there. That was a huge improvement. So here's the front. We tore all those adobe bricks off. That literally took about 10 minutes because they're just about to fall off the house anyway. And then we replaced them with this brick. I had this one light here on the left that was here previously, but I moved the box up close to a foot higher. Much better. That style of light I thought hung down awfully low before. I added the second light over here on the right side. This garage door we had replaced, I'm going to say 18 months ago, somewhere in that time frame. So the garage door was pretty new as well. This thing, somebody built it here previously. It's most likely going to go bye-bye at some point. So this is what it looks like from over here on the east side of the house. Back up a little bit. I kind of love this view just because you can see how closely the house and the garage match up. Really, it's just the metal siding on the garage instead of the stucco. That's your main difference. So part of the addition here was the covered patio. Oh, I was going to close that door and I forgot. Anyway, we didn't have a covered patio before. The roof just ended, and we just simply extended the roof line out to the edge of the patio. Had to add this post on the corner that we wrapped in bricks. The contractor fought me on this a little bit. I wanted the white beams and the clear pine on the ceiling. He was fine with the clear. He wanted to do like a brown stain on the beams, but I felt like I wanted more contrast. And I had seen a picture. Actually, I first saw it in a YouTube video, I think. Somebody had a similar setup with white beams and clear pine, and I thought it looked fantastic. So that's the way we went. The doors, I didn't mention it, the doors are all black. So just continue going around here. That slider, I think, was out of the house 2 or 3 different times. Just them like repairing the stucco, things like that. It wasn't flashed correctly originally, evidently, so they had to take it out and measure up for the flashing, put it back, make the flashing, take it out, put the flashing in, put it back. That's pretty much how it went. So here by the barbecue is where we used to have French doors. The French doors didn't latch properly. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't feel like we needed French doors and a slider in our dining room. That's our dining room right there. You know, I just decided I'd rather have a window that I could open with a screen. Sure, you can open the French doors, but you don't have a screen. And where we live, you got, depending on the time of year, flies, mosquitoes, or bees inside the house right away. So now we have a window with the screen. It's a much better setup. We went ahead, the chimney was also the adobe bricks, and we went ahead and stuccoed right over the top of that. Really, really enjoying that look. Super happy with that. See, we got lawn sprinklers running here, so I'm going to try to move down a little bit without getting sprayed. So the next thing we have to do is do more landscaping here along the back of the house. We're going to do some also in the front and on the far end down there. And if anybody's wondering why I never go down there and show that into the house, it's basically just a big blank white wall now with 2 very small windows in it for bathrooms. So there's literally nothing to see down there. So anyway, really enjoying the covered patio. It is pretty crazy how much cooler the house was this summer with this being covered and the sun not being on that wall the first half of the day. Obviously got a couple chairs there, kind of enjoying sitting out here on the patio and looking at our view. It's probably a little hard to see, but we have the Sierra Nevada mountain range right there. Foothills start about 5 miles away at the most. So it's pretty nice to sit here on the patio and enjoy the view of the mountains. And then, you know, depending on the temperature, the sun, whatever, I've made some YouTube videos sitting on this porch over here. A couple more chairs. Sometimes we'll have our lunch out there or whatever the case may be. And the backyard is just looking better and better all the time. The thinner spots are really starting to fill in. So super happy with that. By spring, it should be really pretty nice. It's pretty nice now, honestly, in my opinion. Hey folks, I also just kind of wanted to add in a real quick little nighttime part of the video because I really like the way it looks at night. I don't know how this is going to look in the video. It seems like those lights on the front are kind of washing the video out a little bit. I'm just going to kind of quickly walk around so you get the nighttime view. This one light here by this door, I remembered to close the door this time. It's yellow because in the summertime there's a particular kind of bug that comes, and it will just fill that garage up. And then here's the lights on the patio. This is another thing that the contractor questioned me on. He didn't think those two can lights were going to be enough. I think it came out perfect. And they are adjustable, so I could always change the color on them a little bit. But like I told him, not planning on doing surgery on my patio, so I think it's totally fine. So anyway, this other light down here for the backyard was already there. I don't know if you could see the garage earlier. The garage also has the same kind of light above the door, same as what's on the front of the house, and similar can lights on this patio here. These can lights are just Halo brand LEDs. I've used them inside the house and outside. Super happy with them. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. So there we go. That's the update of the house. If you have any questions, drop a comment. Probably not the smartest play in retirement to spend that kind of money on the house. However, I don't think I'm going to have to roof it again now that we have a metal roof. That box is kind of checked. And just when we bought this house, nobody had shown it any love in a long time. Honestly, aside from covering this patio, the rest of it was 100% deferred maintenance. It needed a new roof when we bought it 5 years ago. It needed a bunch of stucco repair. We decided if we're getting a roof, we might as well go ahead and go for it, cover this patio. We decided as long as they were here working, we should just go ahead and do this concrete right here. I don't know, I've showed you before, down here where it jogs in, that's the old concrete. It's cracked up really, really bad. I was tripping on it quite a bit. That's how bad some of those cracks are. Now I really kind of wish we'd have gone ahead and done this section right here, just because we'll have to come back and saw cut that right up against the house, and kind of wish we'd have gone ahead and done that before the stucco, but I was very concerned about my retirement budget and how far we were going to go. And then also at the same time, whenever we do this section, we'll take out that little cover, pergola, whatever you want to call it. We'll probably just concrete that. And then this driveway over here in front of the garage, you can see that's all cracked. So really this whole thing needs to be done. And my concern was letting the budget spiral out of control. But it's shadowed right now, but you can also see all of this matches up to the shop as well. The whole thing was just a long-term plan. Anyway, there it is. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Failure Retirement. Have a good day.